Good evening, and welcome to DarkTrace Network. I'm Aisha Verma. Every missing person has a story. Every unanswered question leaves behind more than silence. It leaves behind a family frozen in time, searching for truth that refuses to surface. Tonight, we step into one of those stories. A mystery that didn't begin with a crime scene, but with a message, a single moment that seemed ordinary at first, until it became the last known trace of someone who simply vanished. At first, it seemed like just another day. A young woman stepped out of her apartment, carrying the weight of a normal routine. Plans, messages, and the quiet certainty that she would return home before nightfall. She spoke to friends. She checked in. She smiled through screens and conversations that felt routine, familiar, safe. But safety has a way of collapsing in seconds, because sometime later that day something changed. Her messages became shorter, her tone shifted, and then came the final text. 6 words, that was all it took to turn an ordinary day into an unsolved mystery. I think someone is following me. And then, silence, no more replies, no incoming calls, no social media activity, no location updates. Just a sudden, complete disappearance from the digital world she was connected to only moments before. Investigators would later describe that silence as the most unsettling part. Not what was said, but what was not. Because when a person vanishes in a city full of people, cameras, and signals, the question is no longer just where did she go, but how did she disappear so completely? In the hours that followed, friends tried to reach her, family members grew concerned. And as the night deepened, concern turned into fear. By morning, it was no longer a missing person case in theory. It was an active investigation. But leads were thin. Witnesses were uncertain, and the timeline was fragmented. Every clue raised another question. Every answer seemed to open a deeper layer of uncertainty. What happened after that remains one of the most chilling and unresolved mysteries in recent memory. Tonight, we will retrace her final movements. We will examine the digital footprints left behind. We will look at what investigators found, and what they still cannot explain. Because somewhere between that final message and complete silence, the truth was lost. I'm Aisha Verma, and this is DarkTrace Network. Let's begin.